Which baseball pitchers had the most surprising ERA statistics? Imagine watching a game where a pitcher dominates one inning and struggles in the next, yet their overall earned run average seems to tell a different story. Sometimes, traditional stats like ERA can be misleading, hiding the real performance behind the numbers. Let's explore some pitchers whose earned run averages surprised many when compared to other advanced metrics or their context. First up is Luis Tiant from the 1969 season. His ERA was a modest 3.9, which looks okay, but his fielding independent pitching was for .56, indicating he actually performed worse than his ERA suggested. Tiant allowed the most walks and home runs in the American League that year, which usually inflates a pitcher's FIP. This shows that external factors like defense or luck helped keep his ERA lower than his true skill level. Next, some pitchers benefit from strong defensive support or luck, making their ERAs look better than they really are. For example, Dennis Cook in 1990 and Steve Stone in 1979 had seasons where their ERAs were significantly lower than their FIP. This suggests they were fortunate or supported by good defense, even if their underlying pitching stats pointed to struggles. Game-to-game variability can also surprise us. Some pitchers have huge differences between their best and worst outings, which can skew their overall ERA. Take Mel Stottlemyre Jr., he had starts where he threw shutouts and others where he gave up many runs. These fluctuations can make his ERA seem better or worse than his consistent performance. Looking at the historical context, ERA values have changed a lot over different eras. During the dead ball era, around 1904 to 1919, the average ERA was about 2.82, much lower than today. Changes in rules, ball composition, and offensive strategies mean comparing eras across eras can be tricky. A pitcher from the 1940s with a 2.65 ERA might seem dominant, but in their time, that was more common. Some pitchers stand out because their ERAs are surprisingly low given the offensive environment. Hal Newhouser in 1946 posted an ERA of 2.35, which was outstanding even in a strong pitching era. His high strikeout rate and long innings pitched made his stats impressive, especially considering the era's offensive challenges. In recent years, advanced metrics like fielding independent pitching and wins above replacement have become popular. These stats help us see beyond ERA and understand true performance. Sometimes a pitcher's ERA is low because of good defense or luck, not just skill. This is why comparing ERA with these newer stats gives a clearer picture of who was truly effective. When analyzing past and present pitchers, it's important to look at ERA alongside these advanced metrics. A surprising ERA might actually reflect external factors rather than the pitcher's ability. By considering context, ERA adjustments, and supporting stats, we can better understand which pitchers truly outperformed or underperformed their traditional statistics. So, the pitchers with the most surprising ERA statistics are often those whose numbers don't match their underlying performance or the environment they pitched in. Whether it's due to luck, defense, or game-to-game variability, understanding these differences helps us appreciate the full story behind the numbers.